Hello everyone, Treecks here and welcome to part 17 of Wario Land II. As you can see, we're nearing the end of filling out row number 4, therefore saying we're definitely reaching the end of this game, finally. But we still have a third ending to take care of. Last time we entered the ruins, and now we're going to enter the secret stage of those ruins, only accessible through the secret exit. The final story, Captured Syrup. And yes, it does not talk about us. You might think, hey, we're catching up with Syrup, we're catching her in these ruins, and therefore our treasure. But no, we are not the one who's going to capture Syrup. These ruins are mysterious, and there's actually forces in here you don't want to meddle with. But Syrup, because of fleeing here, is meddling with them. So let's go see what we can find in here, in the deepest trenches of the mysterious ruins underwater. Okay, here we have a chef. It also has a couple of platforms there for some reason. But anyway, let him feed you so you can break these blocks. Nothing too special here. Only remarkable thing is the fact that the chef actually gets a couple of platforms to bounce up higher. Absolutely don't know why, but it is just there. Next room, please. With these blocks a little bit shoved upward now, we can actually try to bounce on this enemy to get up here. Not sure what is up here, but at least allow me to try to find out. Yeah, it's going to be mostly coins. Emphasis on the mostly, because there was also an enemy here. It's not just a coin room. Okay, with these blocks down, because of the same switch we pressed earlier, we can actually get up there, unless an enemy actually throws us down again. But that was definitely worth it, because him throwing us down again gave us a silver coin. So it was still worth it. Okay, the stage really loves their switch blocks, it looks like. We're seeing those more and more the further we get into the ruins. Let's use them to get up here, because there's a door here. Oh. Okay, next time make sure we jump correctly. But there's some coins down here, so not per se a bad thing that I fell. The treasure room is pretty late in the stage, so it doesn't really matter if you start collecting every single coin in here. You're going to have plenty the moment you reach the treasure room. Oh yeah, we want to climb this. Wario can't jump that high, but Mini Wario can. He jumps higher after all. Okay, and that's everything on the left. And now for continuation, which is to the right. So I need your service again, Mr. Wizard. Go through this little corridor over here first for some coins. And then try to cheese the game by jumping up higher to the exit of the boss room. Okay, never mind. But trust me, it's something you can do. No real need, we'll get there in a minute anyway. But there's a little bit shortcut possible there. Here's the boss door, as you can see, but of course there's going to be more. We need some treasure room, of course. Let's make sure it is an easy one again. Having a lot of trouble staying above the 6,000 coin mark. Spending too many coins on these minigames is not really working out so well. You? Okay, I wasn't too sure about that, but I was once again focusing on the wrong side a little bit too much, but I did see a glimpse of that guy, I thought. And apparently that the thinking was correct. Not lucky in this one. Okay, let's head into the boss room first. As you can see over here, Syrup got indeed captured. Serves you right, Syrup. But it does not take away the fact that we still need to get our treasure back. But this mysterious monster of the ruins still needs to be taken care of. And it's a bubble enemy. Interesting. This is how he works. Jump on him and he actually splits up. Only one of them is real. And you need to find that guy in order to finish him off. But allow me to get captured first, because we're not done yet. I did promise you already. There's more to this level, but for that we actually need to get thrown out of the boss arena. It's the only way to actually get up top of here. Unless you cheese the mini Wario jump, which I tried a minute ago. It didn't work out. So other than that, this is the only way to actually get in these rooms. The boss is super easy here, so I'm not too worried about him. I just want to cover this entire stage, if you don't mind. Okay, and this is where you end up if you manage to succeed that mini Wario jump. Just for an indication, that's the room where we are. And therefore saying we have everything. So you can break down here, or just go from the other room and get back to the boss room. And this time, let's save Syrup. Okay, let's be honest, we're not saving Syrup, we're saving our treasure. She can go screw herself. It's your own damn fault you fled into these ruins to begin with, so... You should have just surrendered the moment your ship sank. Otherwise you wouldn't have been in troubles. For us, this guy is really easy to take care of. So the Wario is the winner once again. Game completed. For the third time. Third ending coming up. And this time I will cut out the credits because it's going to be the same credits again. But the minigame is not the same, so that will stay in of course. We still need that part of the treasure map that we're still filling. This will give us the final part of the fourth row. And this is a 2. So we're nearing completion of this mysterious treasure map. Only one more row to fill, both of them in the upcoming secret chapters. But first, let's finish this game with the final cutscene. How will the game end this time? Screw you, Syrup! I didn't save you! Or you guys! Bye! Even underwater, they fly off into the distance. That is what we wanted. That's the only thing in the world that can make Wario come out of bed. Okay, time for some credits again. Only this time, as you can see, we don't start off returning from Syrup's castle. We actually start off here in the underwater ruins. They bothered to create a different little cutscene in the credits for that. Of course, we got the treasure back, only this time from a different location, so... This first part of the credits are once again going to be different. Wario doesn't need the submarine. He can swim in high-pressure water easily. Video game logic doesn't apply to me. And let's not forget about holding your breath. It's also something you need to do underwater. But for video game characters, those rules don't apply. Not really sure what kind of treasure is in there, Wario. I'm going to assume coins. If it's something different, it's going to be very wet now. At least the bags will be. It's a long swim home, but it's worth it, because I don't have a boat. I got onto the sea on a boat, but I was stupid enough to sink it, so now I have to swim back home. Okay, a lot more of these credits were actually new pictures. I was pretty sure the major part was still going to be the old credits again, but it's apparently only going to be this final part. Ah, but okay, this is actually a part we already know. This is going to be the same as the first credits. Even though it's a lot less than I first thought it would be, I did promise you I would cut out the credits, the parts we already know, which is this part, so even though it's only a little bit, I'm cutting this out. Okay, here we are. Completely useless cut, because it was only like 10 seconds or something. But I did promise it, so here we are. The end. For the third time, and this time we're at 80% stage clear, 80% treasure, and 80% for the picture panel. From 60 to 80. Yeah, the previous chapter we did was not going, didn't end in a new ending, so we didn't get tally up for our 70% completion, you might say, but it's definitely true. We're 80% done. As you can see, only 2 more chapters split up from the main story. Both of them will end in a new ending, as you can see, so there's 2 more chances for actually cutting out more of the credits next time. But indeed, we're still not done yet. As you can see, both of them actually from the in-town chapter. The factory stage is one of them, and the other one coming from the boss stage of the town area. Both also apparently have a secret exit when looking at this flowchart. So that's what we'll be taking a look at next time. And what I'm saying, we're 12-13 minutes. I'm not stopping now, I'm doing this now. So allow me to take a little bit of a break, quickly. And then we're going into town, because apparently the town houses 2 new chapters for us to find. See you folks in a few minutes. Which is going to be a few seconds for you. Okay. 2 more chapters to find, apparently. With 3 endings found, 2 more to go. These 2. Let's just do them in order of the story. Because officially, this pathway that goes to the left is supposed to be done first. But I always like to do this one first, because this one actually comes from an earlier stage. Namely, Story 4. So let's move on. Back into the random factory that's in town. And go see where the secret exit is here. It is in all honesty not really that hard to find, because it's going to be in the area where you expect it to be. The middle room of this stage. We're at that lower area of this room were a lot of breakable pillars. I, of course, deliberately skipped a few, because of course there were more things to break down there. Oh, it's so nice, these beer-throwing idiots are back again. I've missed you. Okay, and this is where the secret is. This intersection over here, in the middle, is breakable. But we can use to reach a coin area we haven't seen before. More importantly, we can go down even further to find out. Not to the right, to the left apparently. To the left we can break some more stuff. And find ourselves the secret exit of the stage. Okay, there's going to be some flat Wario action in here apparently. Why else would that bat be here? Ah, there you are. And we obviously need flat Wario in order to reach it, so please flatten us. Make sure that this guy does not return you to normal again, because we want to stay flat Wario. And then it should be easy pickings. Try to jump, because otherwise you're probably going to miss this platform. And another secret exit gotten. Only 1 more to find in this game after this. But first we're going to tackle the chapter that's attached to this secret exit. Yeah, minigame we obviously don't have to do. We already did the first time we beat the stage normally. Okay, let's move on to the next secret chapter. What's going to happen now? Because of us taking a different pathway through the factory, Syrup is not fleeing this factory, she's going to stay around in here. And it looks like they have also discovered the use of conveyor belts. Oh dear. I love how Wario just drifts into the screen like nothing is happening. Hey, since when can you speed these things up? That's not fair. Final chapter, Mysterious Factory. Story 1, defeat another giant spearman. Okay, we're in a random building now. This game is getting way too random. We randomly appear in a factory while we're in town. We take a secret exit in that factory. We get a cutscene after that, also taking place in that factory. Then immediately the stage starts and we're back in a regular town building again. I really don't understand how this game works sometimes. But anyway, this place is actually comparable to the third stage from town, you might say. As you can see, multiple floors, making kind of a maze area. This one is not as hard as the first one, I think. But still, it's still pretty maze-like. Okay, we have some ice action. Plenty of coins, especially if the game also gives me silver ones. Okay, that we cannot reach from here. A puzzle needs to be solved. Try to stay clear of these guys, because these are obviously meant to throw you off these platforms, making life miserable for you. Oh, help. No. Should have known there was one there as well. Don't know why I didn't see that coming. But you're not going to surprise me a second time. No. Bam! Got you. My coins. Oh. Don't land on my head. Or land your punches in my stomach. Let's move on. Third basement floor. Bash through the wall here to find the secret room. Okay, this one can be quite nasty, because as you can see we have a one space gap in order to climb this thing. We're looking out for spears on the right and spikes to the left. Okay, first try. Crash down for a lot of coins. Okay, here look, here we find something we haven't seen in a while. Remember the fish guys? We have only seen them in one stage so far. But they're back again. But don't fall for those brown coins. Those are actually the fish enemies again. And we don't always want to go up again. Especially since this is a stage where we are moving down for the most part. These things are here to move us back to an earlier part of the stage. And in this stage there actually are no exceptions to that rule. All these guys are all just there to drag us back to an earlier part of the stage. So ignore every single one of them. Okay, next room. Oh, now it's starting to look like a factory again. We have conveyor belts. So we're still in a factory. We're just in the office part of the factory, you might say. But still, this stage kind of feels weird. Especially because of the cutscene before the stage using the factory aesthetic. And suddenly the stage starts and no longer that aesthetic. Even though context-wise it is still a factory, of course. Okay, more of these beer-throwing guys we know and love. Or whatever they have stuffed in these bottles. It's going to be alcohol at least. And that much is sure. Okay, this is an interesting aspect. Go over these platforms quickly, because otherwise you're going to end up in spikes. I never claimed it was challenging, I just said it was interesting. Okay, avoiding these blades while going over conveyor belts. Just keep on going. And sometimes use a dash in order to make it easier. Okay, now this. We see how this works. And this is also a treasure room time, because here we have a door. And here we have another door. So go up the elevators below those in order to reach them. Make sure you do the rightmost one first, because treasure room time. The third one is continuation. So we're obviously going to do that one last. Middle down right. Oh, it's a PC. It's definitely a good treasure. One of the few treasures in this game I would want to have myself. Even though it's a very old PC, but you don't want to know how romantic those things are. Especially with all the nostalgia that's written over them. Okay, when entering this room, we will find the giant spearman once again. We have not faced enough of these guys already. Okay, let's get into a better area, because the staircase can get quite annoying. This way we can easily take him out. There we go. Unfortunately, we get the silver coin out of it, breaking our beautiful 444 coins. But at least we have 6944 coins total. Almost reaching 7,000. But not quite yet, because we need to spend a few again. 3. Not a whole lot, luckily. That was easy. Okay, and that takes care of another video. 22 minutes or 23. I did promise I would cut a little bit of the end credits. Even though it's only going to be a little bit. But still, next time we will finish in the factory chapter, apparently. Even though this first stage didn't look like a factory, but still. That's what we're doing. Chasing syrup, once again. Treecks out.